I met Nina in college. We were both pre-med students. She talked about becoming a surgeon. I said, name me one woman. Who is your model? She couldn't think of any. I said, I want to be a surgeon. Not I'm going to be the first to do it and I'll become famous. That wasn't it at all. No, I want to be a general surgeon. That was the first time I saw in her this tremendous drive. I'm going to do it. Charles Hofnagel developed a valve that was placed in the aorta. She got excited about the cardiac surgery because she assisted him. And she also did research on valves at Georgetown. In the meantime, Andrew Morrow becomes quite interested in her plans. Morrow was a wonderful mentor. He recognized her skills and her dedication and her positive interaction with patients. It became apparent in the field it was going to be necessary to have an artificial valve. And she began to stitch something together at home. She did dog experiments in the laboratory, and then came the first mitral valve replacement. She had half a dozen firsts.
We're especially proud because my mother is the first boarded surgeon. You can see her here, surrounded by men.
To a large degree, she didn't care so much about what people thought about her. She was willing to be her true self.
And she wasn't doing this to get any fame and recognition or to be in any newspapers, or she just was doing it because of her love of being a surgeon.
This picture really epitomizes the joy of her as a scientist. She just...
And the focus.
The focus and the determination. She loved this work.
I remember her at home playing around with gluing valves and little metal structures that she was always trying to make things work and work better.
It was her approach. There was a problem, you had to solve it, and it will work.
Good surgeons work in a hurry. Time means a great deal to them. And time meant a great deal to Nina.
We didn't know that she went back to work at night after we went to bed, or that she got up early in the morning to do things. We just knew what she was like when she was with us. And when she was with us, she was fully present.
The work made my mother very happy. And without it, she wasn't as fulfilled. To be a happy person is more important to be a really well-rounded parent. And so if you can find that balance and that you are made whole by the work that you're doing, that is really important, and you can still communicate to your children that you love them.
She was really remarkable. She was complicated in that she had sort of a shell as a shy person to the outside world, but had so much love inside of her.
Our mother could not cook. Our mother could burn Lipton's noodle soup and make and make minute rice taste terrible.
We grew up in a non-traditional family. Because of that, we realized that a woman can have a family and a career, but we also saw the struggles that came with it. The balancing of different needs and whose needs take priority and how do they work that out. We observed their challenge in doing that.
There is a shortage of women in this particular specialty. That needs to be corrected. This initiative, we hope, is going to make that easier.
The was really going to create a path for women in the future that she would have been astonished by.
I wouldn't consider her to be a feminist. She just felt that it was necessary to go out into this male world and to show that you could do it. And doing it at that time meant doing it better. Being as good as is not good enough. You've got to be better.
My mother had an incredible legacy, and the fact that she's still impacting women in medicine decades after her passing, that means everything to us.
I think she'd be very proud because she did care very much about mentoring people along the way.
Oh, I think she'd be thrilled. She would be thrilled.